Needs that you have from your husband, perhaps emotional needs that you want him to see you, that you want him to value you, that you want him to understand you, even that you want him to pursue you emotionally. You want your husband to ask you how you're doing, how you're feeling, wanting to know and be a part of that intimate, emotional world that you inhabit. You want your husband to be pursuing you into that. You want him to want to know how you're feeling. You want him to want to know how you're doing. That's the exact same way that he feels about physical intimacy. He wants you to want to have that kind of intimacy with him. He doesn't want to have to be the one who's always bringing it up. And maybe you have this dynamic in your relationship already. Maybe it's where you are constantly having to pursue and lead and instruct your husband to be able to meet your emotional needs, to be able to fill in that emotional space for you in the relationship, and you're having to constantly instigate that. And you think about, wouldn't it be wonderful if he actually wanted to know how I was doing? Wouldn't it be great if he would ask me those questions? He feels the same way about physical intimacy, right? He has those same needs. That's why I'm talking about this. It's so important for us to be able to equate that, because a lot of times when something's not our need, we don't take it seriously. Like, for instance, how do I think about my boys and how much they want to play video games? How seriously do I take that? I don't take it seriously. Because seriously, video games are not a need. Are they a need to them? Yes. Are they going to feel appreciated by me? Are they going to feel loved by me if I'm continually degrading what they value? If they're telling me that's what's important to them, and I say that thing is so unimportant, I cannot have an intimate and loving relationship with that person, with anyone, let alone with your spouse, right? So it's so important for us to be able to understand someone else's needs as legitimate, whether it's with your husband, understanding and appreciating his need for physical intimacy, or with your wife, understanding and honoring her need for emotional intimacy and what that looks like, and understanding that we don't just want someone to half-heartedly be there to fulfill our needs. So much we want our spouse to want to fulfill our needs.